open wide, I'm ready for the battle. Or fight this burning bed. I see the bones that bullets have shattered.
Alright. Keegan, what is the spiny water flea?
So, spiny water flea are a small zooplankton. They're an aquatic invasive species that invade Minnesota waters and affect our fisheries.
Alright, and when was it first found?
1987 was the first reported discovery in the Great Lakes. Since then, it has spread. Lake Superior was 87, Lake Ontario was 1982, but since that, it's spread to our northern waters in Minnesota, a lot of Great Lakes.
I'll be here till your dying day. Sing aloud from the rooftops. Come dance on the river's edge. Carry me over mountains to the end of love.
Okay, and if money has been invested in this, how much would be put in to try to fix it?
Well, in terms of solving or controlling an invasive species like spiny water flea, all invasive species, kind of the silver bullet control method is a biocontrol. So it's finding some sort of host agent that naturally preys on that organism. And biocontrol research often takes 15 to 20 years and millions of dollars, and I currently don't know of any being undertaken in terms of spiny water flea.
Alright. And how has this affected citizens?
It's mainly affected our fisheries, specifically on the Great Lakes and some of our northern waters. There's definitely theory that it will be is a food chain disruptor, so it affects the number of fish caught, specifically game fish that are targeted in the Great Lakes. It's a recreational nuisance for those folks that do fish the Great Lakes. Otherwise, other benefits would be hard to, or other impacts would be hard to kind of quantify because they're microscopic zooplankton.
Yeah, exactly.
And what they affect and how that affects things up the food chain is really hard to measure.
And is there something being done to make sure it doesn't come about in Minnesota lakes?
Sure, it's already in some of our northern waters. The Minnesota DNR currently has a watercraft inspection program. It's part of our overall aquatic invasive prevention program. And their main focus is to staff public water accesses and make sure that folks are not transporting water that may contain spiny water flea or other aquatic invasive species such as Eurasian water milfoil or Eurasian water milfoil with zebra mussels attached.
Yep.
And so, aside from current laws and inspection, the only other thing that the DNR can really do effectively is make sure that we educate the public and have all of our lake users be vigilant and know the laws.
How does this compare to other invasive species that we're currently dealing with?
I think it's relatively low on most people's radar. What's in the media most is zebra mussels and Asian carp.
Yep.
Aquatic invasive plants receive some attention because they affect how we recreate on our lakes. If you get an infestation of Eurasian water milfoil and you can no longer boat on your lake, you get a lot of people upset quickly.
Yeah.
And so it's definitely having an impact on our fisheries. But it's not, maybe because it's so small and unnoticeable, it's not as talked about or represented in the media in terms of public concern.
All right, well, thank you for your time.
I'll be here till you're dying.